Hello, welcome to Analytics Cafe. Today I'm hosting the first cyborg artist of the world, Neil Harbisson. Hello, Neil. Welcome to Analytics Cafe. How are you?
Thank you. Very well, thank you.
Thank you very much for being our guest at Analytics Cafe today. At Analytics Cafe, we normally talk about analytics, pure analytics, and how it is enhancing people's lives or businesses' lives, how it is creating value for businesses. Today we will be talking about technology on a broader sense. So I will start by asking, what is this antenna on your head?
Well, this antenna is implanted inside my head, so it's a body part, and it allows me to extend my perception of color. The antenna picks up the vibrations of the colors in front of me, and then it sends the vibration of the color inside my head. So then I feel the vibrations of color, and the vibration becomes an inner sound, so I can hear different notes for different colors. So the antenna allows me to hear the sound of color, including invisible colors, from infrareds to ultraviolets. There's also internet connection, so people can send colors to my head from other parts of the world. Or I can also use the internet connection to connect to NASA's International Space Station, and then I can sense colors from space. So it's extending my perception.
So isn't it a lot of voice in your head?
No, it's a vibration in the bones. So this is a new input that I didn't have before. But yes, at the beginning I had to get used to it because it was a bit overwhelming. There's a lot of color, so it's constantly, I'm constantly hearing color.
Well, as you know, AI, artificial intelligence, is one of the hottest topics these days. And it is also one of the hottest topics for SAS as well. So is it kind of an artificial intelligence?
Well, if the antenna was telling me the names of colors, that would be AI. But I call it AS because it's an artificial sense, not artificial intelligence. It's a sense of color because it gives me the vibration of the color. And then it's my brain that needs to create the intelligence. It's not the machine. So it's different from AI. If the antenna was saying red, yellow, infrared, ultraviolet, then that would be AI. So my brain wouldn't have to think. But I was interested in merging with a sense, not with intelligence. So it's a different branch that I think we'll start seeing more in the future. There'll be AI and there'll be AS.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, having mentioned AI, how do you see the future of AI? I mean, how is AI? You know, there are a lot of discussions about AI, the benefits it will bring, the ethical considerations and concerns which are under discussion. So how do you see AI will change our lives, positive and or negative?
Yeah, I guess there's many different types of AI, but I think the most interesting thing will be when AI is used to create like a new species, basically. Like Sophia, she's she even has a citizenship now, so she has a passport. So she is a new species. So that's something we need to get used to. It that a new species is already here, and it's AI, and there'll be different types, and we need to start accepting this as part of society. It will change a lot, yes. We might be talking to tables, and we might be having conversations with lamps, because everything can have AI. You can add intelligence to anything that surrounds us. So this can change a lot our society.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, coming back to the antenna, how has this changed your life, your daily life?
Well, it connects me with nature in a way that it didn't before, because infrared and ultraviolet and all the colors are part of nature. So this reveals a reality that exists, but that my body cannot sense. So I think that's the interesting thing of merging with AS, that it creates a revealed reality. It's not a virtual reality or an augmented reality. It's a revealed reality. Technology reveals something that exists, but that human bodies cannot receive. And I'm interested in all these types of senses that can actually awake our awareness of nature. And also it connects me with other species, because I share a sense with other animals now, because there's many animals that sense these colors.
You talk about biological evolution, and you say actually someone can now take active part in his or her own biological evolution, and this is not a theory anymore, it is an option. Really. Yeah. So, for example, do you see other... Now I understand that you do not see this as wearing a technology, but You know, it is an organ for you. You even have a passport with it, right? So, are there any other examples? You have also founded the Cyborg Foundation. So, are there any other examples you can give us?
Yeah, I like to encourage other people to create their own senses and their own body parts. So it's the creation of new senses and new organs. And the Cyborg Foundation and now the Transspecies Society as well, which is an association in Barcelona, we create these senses in community. So we've done, now we're creating one that will allow you to feel the air quality of the street. So you will go out in the street and you'll feel the air quality. Also, Manel Munoz is an artist who has barometric ears. So whenever the atmospheric pressure goes up, he can feel the atmospheric pressure go up or go down. So he can actually predict the weather. Because if there's a change in atmospheric pressure, it means it might rain. So he has barometric ears. There's Moon Rivas, she's the co-founder of the Cyborg Foundation, and she has 2 chips in her feet that allow her to feel the seismic activity of the world. So whenever there's an earthquake in the world, she feels the vibration in her body. So it connects her with Earth in a way that it didn't before.
Wow. Okay, what's next for you?
I'm creating a new organ, which will be implanted between the skin and the bone, and it will give me a sense of time. We all have a sense of time, but we don't have an organ for the sense of time. So it will give me a point of heat that will take 24 hours to do the complete circle, and then my brain will get used to the rotation of the Earth, and this will give me a sense of time. And then when my brain gets used to it, I want to see if I can modify my perception of time. If I want a situation to last longer, I made the point of heat go a bit slower, so that I feel that time is stretching, or if I want time to go faster, I'll program it to go faster. So it's taking Albert Einstein's theory of time relativity into practice.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
I think it's possible because we can create optical illusions because we have eyes for the sense of sight. So if we have an organ for the sense of time, we should be able to create time illusions. So I'm interested in exploring this field.
Wow. That would really be amazing, I think.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. I have a request now. Because you say when you look at people's faces, you actually compose kind of a symphony looking at the colors of the faces. Would you do that for me as well?
Yeah, so each face sounds different because we all have different colors. Let's see. So your lips sound very high pitched, like E, the note E. Your eyes are low frequencies, F sharp, F sharp. Your skin is also between F sharp and G.
Okay.
And your hair is also a shade of F sharp. So you have different shades of F sharp and G, and then your lips are very high pitched. So you have and then so that's the frequency of your face.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But actually we all have what really surprised me by listening to so many faces is that people who say they're white, they're not white, and people who say they're black, they're not black. People who say they're white, they're actually very, very light orange. It's a shade of orange. And people who say they're black, they're actually very, very dark orange as well. So the fact that people say that humans are black and white is completely false. We are all different shades of orange.
And we are all the same, so.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Neil, for being our guest today.
Thank you.
And hope to see you in next Analytics Cafe.